the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Well, what a nightcap this could prove to be. The Niners and the Seahawks underway here in the Thanksgiving finale. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We talk about this Seahawk defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of...
He's got a man complete. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown 49ers. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Niners 7, Seahawks 0. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Geno now to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards.
Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. He'll get this down to the 38. The Seahawks at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They are really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now. And I would not want to face them come playoff time.
Being chased out left. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 3rd and 2, Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question, is this one coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shots on the old bandwagon because this team is rebounding.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 59 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. 14.
Seahawks 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First down 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now Geno on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Prescott now on 2nd down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and it's 3rd and short. When you talk about this Seahawks defense, they enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to it. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
There we go.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. To throw is Smith. Flushed out right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Myers' kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's brought down. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to 43. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will stay a 4-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker try out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the top part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Eskridge, the man in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air again, Smith. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And Smith able to move the chains before sliding down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Smith going to try and run with it. And he's across the track into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Geno Smith, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Looking to throw. Prescott. Now he'll let it go deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 64 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. McCaffrey is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Prescott to throw on fourth. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dak Prescott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the lock. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. This will be caught at Samuel. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Prescott. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And his kick here is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
At their own 18-yard line.
The final shot here before break. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
17.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
Smith now to throw.
At the 48-yard line.
And he takes a shot on the release. says this will be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing now is Geno. Flush to his right. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
A good pickup there at 22.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, 49ers.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
The Seahawks take over first and
After the interception, here's Smith. He completes this to Walker. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go, here we go. Daytona. Come on, shot.
Geno out to throw. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
13X. 13X.
They snap it to Smith. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he is in for the Seahawks touchdown. Geno Smith, 15 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Prescott. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. And quickly they get to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked by Julian Love. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. First and 10 at the 11. Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Slow ball, slow ball. 53, 53. Slow ball, slow ball.
On second down, here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Smith. This one goes underneath to Walker, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Myers' kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding the 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That is incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
At the 40-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. Long nifty juke there.
It's fun for a guy to try to tackle it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Gino on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if I would get back the rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
46.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. The defense a little lax there. They give up 9 on 4th and 4.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it. Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A second down throw for Prescott. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now Prescott on 4th down. And it is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 on the Seahawks 10-yard line.
Now Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first. Across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 70. And the 49ers put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st down, Smith. Right back to Pitts again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Niners 32-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here we go, 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Smith. And it's caught. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, Prescott. That's complete, left side to Gray. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now Prescott. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
So now you're in range to tie things with a field goal, but they still have plenty of time to work for a game winner, and they're trying to do so. Nice job defensively to force the incompletion there.
Prescott. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's Prescott. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Moody good with the extra point. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
34.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Smith to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here comes second down. Smith. Oh, and that is incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stick.
I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the bay. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I'm about for my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. I've been going hard from the night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag.